Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we turn confusing financial reports into plain English. And let me tell you, AMAZE Holdings, Inc. has quite the story to tell this time around. Get ready because things are about to get dicey and it looks like a key deal went south. Before we dive in, if you like uncovering the real story behind corporate filings, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, we have a super active Discord community where we break down these reports together and share insights. So check out the link in the description below. Alright, so AMAZE Holdings Inc. or AMAZE Holdings Inc., as we'll refer to them, has filed a Form 8K, which is like a special report for when big important things happen that the public needs to know about quickly. And boy, did something big happen. The main event here, the headline if you will, is that a very important agreement has been terminated. We're talking about a material definitive agreement, which in simple terms means a really significant contract. Back in October, AMAZE Holdings Inc. entered into a deal with another company called Parler Technologies Inc., or Parler Technologies Inc. This deal was pretty substantial. Parler Technologies Inc. agreed to buy a lot of stock from AMAZE Holdings Inc. Specifically, they were going to purchase 1 million shares of AMAZE Holdings Inc. It's common stock and also get warrants to buy another million shares. Warrants are essentially options to buy stock at a set price in the future. The total value of this deal was set to be a hefty $4 million. Now, the payment for this deal was structured in 3 parts or tranches. The first part involved Parler Technologies Inc., giving AMAZE Holdings Inc. 400 shares of its series of preferred stock valued at $5,000 per S-share. This was for 500,000 shares of AMAZE Holdings Inc., stock and 500,000 warrants. The remaining 2 tranches were supposed to be paid in cash, $1 million each. The first 2 parts of the deal, Tranche 1 and Tranche 2, were supposed to close, meaning the money and stock were supposed to change hands by the 30th of November of 2025. The third part, Tranche 3, had a deadline of the 31st of December 2025. AMAZE Holdings Inc. is actually listed on the nice American under the ticker symbol AMZE, and it is interesting to note they are flagging themselves as an emerging growth company, which means they get some extra breathing room on certain reporting rules. Here is where things fall apart. The first 2 parts of the deal, Tranche 1 and Tranche 2, did not happen by the 30th of November deadline. Parler Technologies Inc. apparently told AMAZE Holdings Inc. that they were not in a position to go through with the purchase under the original terms because Parler Technologies Inc. failed to meet its obligations and timelines. AMAZE Holdings Inc. decided to terminate the entire agreement. They are essentially saying Parler Technologies Inc. breached the contract and AMAZE Holdings Inc. is walking away from the deal. Now, the good news for AMAZE Holdings Inc., or at least the mitigating factor, is that there are no penalties for ending this agreement early. So, while the deal is off, they don't seem to be incurring any extra costs for this fallout. So, what does this all mean for AMAZE Holdings Inc.? This is a pretty significant development. They were counting on this deal to bring in substantial funds. The fact that the other party, Pennsylvania Parler Technologies Inc., couldn't or wouldn't complete the purchase suggests there might be financial struggles or major strategic shifts happening at Parler Technologies Inc. From AMAZE Holdings Inc.'s perspective, this is a setback. They anticipated receiving a large sum of money and potentially valuable assets from Parler Technologies Inc., and now that is gone. This could impact their future operations, their ability to fund projects, and their overall financial health. When we look at the context of AMAZE Holdings Inc., they are involved in the wine industry. Specifically with their subsidiary Fresh Vine Wine, deals like this are crucial for growing companies to secure the capital needed for expansion, marketing, and operational improvements. A failed financing deal of this magnitude means they likely need to go back to the drawing board, look for alternative funding sources, or perhaps reconsider their expansion plans. The fact that Parler Technologies Inc. itself also had its stock registered on an exchange. Trading symbol Parler suggests it is a publicly recognized entity. Understanding the financial standing and strategic direction of Parler Technologies Inc. would be key to fully grasping the implications, though this report focuses primarily on AMAZE Holdings Inc. Side of the story, ultimately this termination highlights a significant risk that companies face in their growth phase, the reliance on external financing through strategic agreements. When a counterparty fails to deliver, it can leave the company in a precarious position. For AMAZE Holdings Inc., the immediate challenge will be to manage the impact of this failed deal and secure the necessary resources to continue its operations and pursue its business objectives. It will be interesting to watch how they navigate this unexpected pivot. Alright, that is our breakdown of AMAZE Holdings Inc. its latest filing. What is your take on this deal falling apart and what it might mean for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.